My story starts out um, as a young child. I was placed in several different foster homes. I suffered abuse after abuse, mental, sexual, physical, verbal. Because of that abuse, I suffered from anger. Because of that anger that I held in my heart, it I searched for a way to get rid of all the emotion that I had suffered, that I was going through. Because of being a child, I didn't really know how to handle it, so I got into drugs at an early age. I believe the first time that I used drugs, I was 11 years old. I carried that with me as an excuse for the reason why I did drugs, for the reason why I drank, for the reason why I was so angry. That, as well as all the other things I had gone through. Well, I continue to not be able to hold down the job, not be able to find anything that held my attention for very long, because I had so much chaos in my mind and in my heart. Well, November the 30th of 2012, 2 weeks before that day, I had gone on a drinking binge and a drug binge. And I had found myself out in the woods one of many occasions. And it was raining, and I remember thinking in my mind that it was insanity that I was in the woods, because I had a wife who loved me, and I had a home, and here I am in the woods, in the rain, drunk, coming down off of prescription medication. And what am I doing? You know? And I remembered thinking that I had no way out. I had no hope. There was nothing left. You know, I was at the bottom of my life. And I stopped for a moment, and things became a little clearer. And I prayed, and I asked God for Him to help me be able to overcome whatever is holding me back from living a good life. And I remember just getting up and walking, and it was probably about 5:30 in the morning, and still raining. And something led me to the road right beside the Salvation Army. And I remember a guy hollering at me. As I said, it was 5:30 in the morning, and at 6 o'clock, you know, they were getting ready to serve breakfast. And I remember him hollering at me, and he said, "Hey, you know, I got you, brother, you know, come over here and let's have some breakfast, get out of the rain." And I was like, you know, that sounds good, getting out of the rain, because it was cold. When I got here, I had met a man named Charles Smith. He was a Salvation Army soldier and a Corps Cadet here. He had offered me some clothes, because the clothes that I was wearing, I'd been wearing for 2 weeks straight out in the woods, and I stunk to high heaven. But he didn't judge me on that. He just asked me to stay for church and offered me some clothes. I thank everybody that makes donations to the United Way and the Salvation Army for everything that they've done, you know, because people come here and they come here every day without hope, without that opportunity that they think they don't have. And it wouldn't be possible without the United Way and the donors. So thank you.
I am a difference maker. Oh, I